Hey, it's Kirby of the Tardigrade System, and welcome to a new art video. I think it's worth noting that when I'm recording this audio, it is long after I've actually finished the drawing. So, I decided to challenge myself to draw this in less than 3 hours, and that didn't quite happen. It went a little bit over 3 hours, but I wanted to do something, like, simpler and easier than the past couple of drawings have been, because those were a lot, and I wanted to just, do something nice and just pleasant and simple, and it ended up kind of being a struggle, but, that's how it be sometimes, and I still, had fun with it. So, here's just the sketch phase. I mean, there's, not much to say about it. This speed paint is, a little, it's kind of faster. And, oh my gosh, the sketch, looks good. I love the sketch. I hadn't seen this. So, the outfit, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it since, April 20th. Nice. So the outfit is just an outfit that I have. I decided I wanted to draw Kirby in, different outfits because it's fun, and my own wardrobe is very, Kirby core, but also cottage core, plus, goblin core. Yeah, I I sound so cringy talking about, aesthetics, TM, but I like them, okay? Don't judge me. So, Kirb's eating a cake, a strawberry shortcake. I love saying strawberry. One time I tried to make the cake, and it was really good, but I kind of messed up with some things because I'm not good at baking, and actually, I kind of don't like cooking or baking, but I like the results of such activities, so I do them. So here I started on the line art, and, I just got a Discord notification. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that, but we're doing a line art, and I'm just kind of doing my usual process for most of it. Oh, I kind of forgot I did this part, so I decided to do, the colors of the hair, and then do the line art around it, because I watched a video at one point that was showing, here's a good way to draw hair. Just kind of block in the shapes, in color, and then do the line art, because then you can kind of see how it flows in chunks more easily. So, I like that strategy, so I use it when I want to. I don't know, when I want to. That's enough. Apparently I'm looking for cake reference. This isn't even, the first time, or even the second time that I've drawn this cake, I don't think. I'm pretty certain I have drawn this cake before, but I don't know if I've got any of those drawings, available. So, here is just line art. It's my same process as usual. I'm using the Good Pen. It's just called the Good Pen. You'll know about it if you watch Drawfee, which I do a lot. And it's a huge, inspiration for just, actually getting out there, make a video, and draw a picture, and then I start coloring, and again, just basic coloring. I'm, fixing the line art, because I wasn't happy with how I drew the arm. I'm still, figuring it. Oh my gosh. See, I'm watching this along with you guys, being oh, that's how that goes, because I don't remember. So, background, and let's actually look at the finished picture. Yeah, I don't think I did line art for the background. No, I just kind of went, and I used some cool grass brushes, and, I didn't want to, put too much time into the background, but I still wanted it to look good. I wanted it to look oh, here's the environment that the character is in, and yeah. So, we're doing that. I'm, just experimenting with, adding stuff in the distance without putting in too much effort. So, this isn't a no holds barred, put all the effort in. This is just a let's make a picture. Let's make a picture that is nice. And I kind of blocked in all the colors of the character with the skin tone to just like separate it from the background while still coloring with the background there. Because even though I work from local colors, which is just the color without any lighting or like special lighting, and then I like add lighting effects afterwards because it's easier to do it that way, but I still like to work with the colors against the background so that I can know how it's all going to look together, and I can always change the colors if I want, but I usually kind of don't do that. I just add like effect layers, but you'll see that later. So now I'm drawing little strawberries on the hat, which I have this hat in real life, which I mentioned earlier, but I love this hat. It's just a really good hat. I got it from Hot Topic, which of course I did. Of course I shop at Hot Topic, although I really should stop because I don't like fast fashion, but a lot of the stuff that Hot Topic makes I just really like. They're my style. They're cool, but they're also like not good quality and very overpriced. There's this one shirt I got that I like the design of so much, and it's made of rayon, which is like, it's very like flowy. I like that about it, but I don't like the way the shirt fits me, and there's a part that's like kind of falling apart, so I'm gonna have to repair it, and I think I can fix the fit problems and the falling apart problems in the same step. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. I'm just in a sewing mood because I've been working on a different project, which is why this video is late. But I made these overalls that are completely hand sewn, and it's not fully done. I still want to add cargo pockets and a pocket on the front, and I want to add the little star that my Kirby gijinka usually wears. Not in this picture because he's not wearing the overalls, but they're based on that. But also they have like zip off legs, but there's some issues with the overalls too. Like the legs are too short, so I'm gonna undo the bottom hem and add on a separate band, and that's also gonna have elastic in it. So I actually still need to buy the elastic, unless I find an old article of clothing that already has elastic in it that I can use. Or maybe I can just use like a stretchy fabric, because it won't be visible. I don't know. Figured out. And that's also not really the topic of this video, but there is some, context like, hey, this video is late because I was doing something completely unrelated, and I spent like several days just like sewing. Like, I wasn't drawing, I wasn't working on anything else, I was just sewing and eating and sleeping. So with the drawing, I'm kind of not happy with it at this point. I can't figure out what's wrong with the face. I can't figure out why I don't like how the face is looking. So I just try things, and it doesn't quite work, but we're gonna go through it together. Oh gosh. So I'm just like trying to figure out the placement of the irises and the pupils and the eyes, and I think that still doesn't quite get it, but I'm trying. So this kind of just goes on for a while, and I'm thinking maybe I just need to like add more details to the face and the skin. Maybe that's why it doesn't look good. And looking at it now, honestly, it's not that bad. But I just it was wrong, and like, yeah, there's mistakes, but I figure it out. So for now, I'm just shading. I'm gonna finish up the picture. So these pants that the Kirby is wearing are pants that in real life are like this really nice corduroy. I got them from Forever 21, and they're men's pants, and I think they're meant to be capris, but I'm really short, so they're full length on me. The only reason I think they're capris is because they fit really well. They're like the perfect length for full pants on me, but I have a feeling that they're made for someone significantly taller than me. I'm 5'2", so my typical strategy for clothes is wearing things that are too big and just like that's the style. So I did a thing where I added like grayscale texture on top, and then I converted it into a texture layer. So from that point, I couldn't edit the texture, but I could layer it on top of the fabric and make it look like fabric. I mean, it's corduroy, which I hope gets across, but I don't think it does. But I think it still looks cool, so that's good enough. And we're still shading. It's just shading. These brushes for shading, I did make myself, and I've mentioned that before. I should, like, make a brush set that, like, I upload. I definitely have done that before. It's on DeviantArt, but I don't use DeviantArt anymore because it's gone to shit, as DeviantArt users know, or at least former DeviantArt users. So I'm adding a shadow, which I really don't really know how to do the shadows on the ground and all that, but you know, I do something to make it look like he's existing in this space. And so from here, I'm just about done. I'm just adding in the lighting effects that I mentioned earlier, and then I decided I didn't like it and went to do something else. Okay, so I think I found the problem. The face is not, like, centered compared to, like, where the chin is. So we just need to move these bits over. Moment of truth. God, I hate it. Okay. Okay. It's been a couple weeks. We're gonna get back to this. I think I can just reposition parts of the face, and then I'm gonna go in and redo the shading of the face. I put it off, but now I'm freshly caffeinated and clear-headed, kind of as clear-headed as I can get, and we're gonna make it better. Let's see. Do I like that placement? I'm like imagining guidelines. I didn't keep the example thing I did. My Kirby gijinka is basically just me, but also I designed this gijinka when I was a lot younger, and I imagine them to be younger than I am now. The feeling when your characters, like, don't age up, but you do. I'm 22. I'm gonna redo the mouth. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna be editing this bit. That's funny, but not what I'm going for. Okay, I'm just gonna time-lapse this bit where I'm just trying to figure out the mouth. Here's me trying to figure out the mouth. I'm trying so many things. Does that look weird? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to redraw the fork, too. It's probably gonna end up being a different color. Because, whatever. It's fine. It's just silver. Okay, so we're just gonna have this part be a time-lapse again. So, figuring out the fork, and I talked about how I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom, and now Tears of the Kingdom has arrived, and I've been playing it a lot. It's been really good so far, which is cool. I mean, everyone's talking about it, you already know, blah blah blah. I mean, at least if you're a video games kind of person, which I assume you are if you're watching my Kirby speedpaint. I really want to get a new video editing program, because this one's got a thing where you can only speed something up times 10 or less, which kind of isn't fast enough. So what I have to do is take the sped up footage and like save that export as a video and then put it into a new video project. But I'm not doing that for these little segments because I don't want to. Something that I kind of like to think about shading faces is actually I think about where I would put the highlights and shadows when I'm doing makeup, because that's basically like you're shading your face. So, you know, just apply that to art. I'm not a makeup artist, but I've, you know, dabbled. I should wear makeup more often. I think it's fun and pretty. I love pretty non-binary vibes. When I went to Starbucks today, there was this person there who was like, they were wearing like these like 4-inch platform shoes, and they were already like pretty tall, I think, and they looked so cool. I was like, ooh, gender envy right there. I don't know what that person's gender was. Well, you kind of can't tell anyone's gender from looking, but you can make some educated guesses. Like, for most people, if you guess man or woman based on how they look, you'll probably be right. But for some people, you won't be right. I generally just try not to assume. Sometimes it's really obvious, though. I just totally stopped talking during this part, but I'm figuring out the blushies and all that. I think I'm just gonna use this tool for highlighting the face, because it looks good, and sometimes I cannot be bothered. There we go. Yeah! I still don't super love it, but I feel like it's better. But ultimately, like, if I wanted to make it, like, really good, I'd probably just completely redo the eyes. Because I'm just not happy with how I did them. But I'm much happier with this than I am with what I had before. So I'm gonna finish up this drawing, and yeah, that'll be it. And then we'll come back in a couple weeks with another drawing. Hopefully won't take as long this time. I feel like I had like a plan for what to do, but I don't remember. Also, I might post something that isn't drawing. Like, I've been toying with the idea of doing like Sims build videos. I've done one of those before, but the thing about me and The Sims is I always just think of like the same things every time. Like, I want to just build cottagecore house, cottagecore house, cottagecore house. I could just say cottage. Cottagecore house is like the most roundabout way of saying cottage, but you know, okay, we're done. Thanks for watching. And thanks for coming on this art journey with me. Like the video if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know what you want to see from me next. Bye bye!